Hello everyone, we're heading back to the depths of chaos, this time for the boss rush. So for this, Brave Exvius team and 25 total turns. I put together this team, we'll see if we can get everything done, leaving the front slot empty as usual. So first I have Abigail, she is going to help break and be a tank for us. So Clash Breastplate, so she has her Death Stop, Charm, Immunity and everything. Decent amount of Spirit, resists. 95% provoke, should be good enough, full evade. And that's pretty much it for her. Fina Dark Lineage as my supporter, so we're pretty much going with a fire-based team. Have her set to be able to survive a bit and mana reduction stuff overall. She's here purely for support. So she's got maxed out mana reduction. Ailment resist, a little bit of resist, elemental resist, decent amount of spirit, a little bit of defense and health. Ibarra. So base form, actually both forms geared the same, pretty much. So LB focus, 300% limit damage, and then we have 200 aquatic killer, 300 demon killer, 300 human killer, 200 dragon killer, 200 fairy killer, and 275 plant killer. And same deal in the shift there. Then we have Chains of Fate Mireille. So her gear, same in both forms. She is also the leader because she does a 500 Clash of Wills leader. So for her killers, 225 aquatic, 275 demon, 300 human, 175 dragon, 100 fairy, 225 plant killer, maxed out limit damage. And then we have Hyo, actually ignoring his base form, we're just going to use the shift and limit focus. So for him, maxed out all races and limit damage. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, so the main plan is 3-turn kills for everything except for the aquatic fight because it does the self buff I can't get rid of and I didn't bring anybody to deal with. So Abigail, we're going to do both breaks and then F plus for a fire and peril. For Fina, we're going to fire and imbue the party. We're going to do 100 fire to Hyo. And then Heaven Field for the stat buffs. Ibarra does base limits. Hyo is going to do shifted limits. And Mireille. So we'll do Burst on Hyo. Illusion on Hyo. And we can do Human Killer for Hyo. We'll let these other two chain. Alright, turn 2 for Abigail. Let's do Omni Cover. Hit phase 1 just because why not? And I guess I can hit Veil. So Ibarra is going to shift. Double Cleave and Retribution. Fina can do her limit. Hyo, we're going to do the field and double bolting. And then for Mireille, we can shift. And we're just going to triple bolting. Let them chain and get ready to kill this next turn. Alright, so we got hit with some breaks, which is fine because Fina can cure. So we're going to have Fina cure. That is Purifying Rain. So we need to cast there. Everybody else is going to do their shifted limits. And we should finish this. Alright, fight 1 done in 3 turns. So second fight, we're pretty much going to start off the same way, I think. So we'll do both breaks and Fire in Peril with Abigail. For Fina, Fire and View the Party. 100 Fire Hio and Field for the buffs. Ibarra goes back to the base for limits. Hio stays shifted for limit. Mireille can go back to the base for buffs. So again, Burst on Hio, Illusion on Hio, and Human for Hio. Let all the buffs go. And chain those two. That was a pretty good burst. Alright, Abigail. Turn 2. We're going to Omni Cover. We can hit phase 1 just because why not? And a Veil. So Ibarra is going to shift again. Double Cleave and Retribution. Fina, this time Super, just because that's what she has. See, Mireille, we can shift. And she can just do hit and run, just because we do have the limit full. Hio, refresh the field, and double bolting, refill his limit. Chain that up. Definitely going to die next turn. Alright, Fina's going to cure us, and then the 3 damage are going to just limit. So we get Purifying in there. Shift the limit for everybody else. So 9%, this should easily die. So 3 turns for the second one as well. Alright, so Plant up next. Alright, Abigail. Both breaks and Fire and Peril. Fina. Fire and Imbue the party. Fire boost Hio and Field for buffs. Ibarra go back to the base. You'll do limit. Hio will do shift and limit. Mireille is going to go back to the base. So we're going to burst for Hio, illusion for Hio, and then we don't need the killers, so we're going to put Mirage on the party. little bit of damage, but we're fine. Alright, Abigail. So we'll go with Omni Cover. We'll Veil. And I guess we can phase one. A bar is going to shift. Double Cleave and Retribution. Fina can do Limits, Hio, Refresh Field, and Double Bolting. And Murray is going to shift. And we'll just have her do Hit and Run. Alright, so we got dispelled, it's fine. Alright, Abigail. Drone cover to get some stats on everybody. Have her do the Fire and View for everybody. And I guess I can Veil. For Fina, we'll Purify to get rid of breaks. Everybody's pretty much full. I guess we just need to cure the breaks. So she'll just single cast Purifying Rain. Everybody else is going to limit. Alright, let's see if I can do 58 in a turn here. That's a yes, so 3 turns for the plan. Alright, so the aquatic fight, we're going to take 5 turns on, just because of the buff, I believe. Going to start out pretty much the same now, so Abigail is going to do both breaks and Fire and Peril. Fina will do a Fire and View for the party. Better Fire for Hio and Field for some stats. Ibarra can go to the base. We can do base limits. Murray, we go to the base. So we'll do Burst on Hio, Illusion on Hio, and Mirage for the party. Hio can just do Shifted Limit. Alright, so we're going to get dispelled for passing 75. Alright, Abigail. We'll put up Magic Cover. Have her do Fire and View for the party. We can even buff Fire. See, Ibarra is going to shift. We're just going to refill limits. So we'll just do Triple Cleave, Hio, refresh the field, and a double bolting. Murray, we can shift and just do hit and run for now. And Fina can do her super. Abigail. We can do her super just to get some mitigations in there now. Or at least better mitigation than what we had. So Ibarra can go back to the base. We can do her base limit to get modifier or killer buffs. Murray. We can do Mirage for the party. And I guess double bolting. Guess Hyo we can do Blazing Brand, Refined Stance, and single bolting. Let them kind of change. We shouldn't hit 50, so we should be fine. Alright, for Fina, we do Blooming, Tender Rain, and we'll save Purify for the actual burst turn. I guess redo Fire and View, because whatever. Alright, turn 4 we'll get set up. So we can do Magic Cover, Omni Cover, and whatever, Veil. Guess our third cast doesn't fully matter there. Ibarra is going to shift, we'll get her ready with Double Cleave and Retribution. Murray. We'll do Mirage for the party. Burst on Hyo. And Illusion for Hyo. Hyo. Refresh Aura. We're going to do his 100 Magnus. And then we can toss out a bolting. And I guess Fina can toss out triple bolting. They can chain. We should be nowhere near hitting 50, so we're good. Alright, Fina is going to cure, so Purifying Rain. The others are going to do their Shifted Limits. Didn't quite make it. Alright, so I guess we'll get this on turn 6 then. Refresh our breaks. And I guess Magic Cover. Alright, Abigail. Cover for the stat buffs. I guess double bolting is fine there. Do super on Fina. Triple cleave. Oh, actually, we gotta imbue too. That's right. So stat buffs, fire imbue, and buff fire. So Abigail can go and get everybody set up. Mirai in the shift will do hit and run. And then Hyo can just do triple bolting. Alright, so it took an extra turn than expected, but we're still fine. So we're at like 15 out of 25 turns. Alright, Abigail, both breaks, and our fire and peril to start. Fina. So fire and view the party. Better fire and view for Hyo. And let's give Hyo a big demon killer instead of the stat buffs. Because Mirai can go to the base, so Ibarra won't have any stat buffs, but it'd be fine, because we'll do Burst on Hyo, Illusion on Hyo, and then I guess we'll do Mirage. Ibarra goes to the base for Limit, and Hyo will do Shifted Limit. So let's see what we do with the killer on Hyo. Yeah, we did okay. Alright, turn to Abigail. Let's put up Omni cover. We're gonna do Veil. And I guess I can do Buff Fire, because why not? Ibarra is gonna shift. Double cleave and a retribution. Hyo will do field and double bolting. Mirai can shift. And we can hit and run. And Fina can do her limit. We'll buff next turn. Alright, so Fina will do field for the buffs. We do focused on Hyo again. And purify to cure breaks. Everybody else can do shifted limits. Alright, 3 turns for that one. Alright, so for Abigail, both breaks and our Fire and Peril. Fina, Fire and Bew, Do 100 fire for Hyo and Heavenly Field. Ibar can go back to the base for base limits. Murray can go to the base. So Burst, Hyo, Illusion for Hyo, and Mirage for the party. And Hyo can do Shifted Limit. Not bad for a turn 1 setup. Alright, Abigail. Let's have her Omni cover, phase 1. And I guess I can veil just in case. Let's see, for Fina. I guess you can do your limit. We'll just set up and then she can cure and buff next turn. Let's see, Ibarra. This is the last fight. We'll go multi-element. So Ibarra can do her Darken View for herself. We can Flash and then Magnus. So Murray. Latent View herself. Do her 150 and a bolting. And then for Hyo, keep the Daunting Aura, Refined Stance, and do his 150. Alright, Fina. Purify to get rid of breaks. Dragon Killer for everybody. And whatever, Tender. That last cast doesn't fully matter. So we'll shift and Shifted Limit for Murray, Shifted Limit for Hyo, and Ibarra can shift and do her Shifted Limit. So let's see if we get this on this turn. Yep, turn 3. So just the aquatic fight took a bit longer than expected. Alright, take a look, and Hyo did most of the damage, though that was as expected. He was the one getting the 100 amp for most of the fights anyway. Until the end when we actually did the 150s for their own elements. But that gets us all missions. So not too bad overall. We're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.